Bracken, all the way from Chatsworth, California. A couple fun facts about Jake Bracken. He works at the UCLA baseball camp over the summer, and a lot of the LA, people that live in Hollywood area, they send their kids there. So he had the pleasure of meeting Parks and Rec's Amy Poehler and the Lego Batman movies Will Arnett over the summer. Told me about it when I visited him over the summer. Actually, I was able to make the trip out to California, so I thought that was pretty cool. He's also met a plethora of MLB players, and he's a huge Dodgers fan. Unfortunately, a little disappointed with the Dodgers coming up just short in the World Series this past year.
He went to the prestigious Harvard Westlake School.
One of the best private schools in the country.
Bracken's 53 and 55 in his career. Certainly got a lot of matches under his belt as he faces off against Cole Nagle here. Nagle's a sophomore from Highland Lakes, New Jersey. Typically wrestles at 149. Bracken gets into that low single.
Great low single. Not only is he going to finish for the takedown, he's looking for backs. Jake smells blood early in this match. That's a great job to connect on that shot and look right away for backs. You call that transition wrestling. When the wrestler who wins their takedown goes right for back points, it's good transition wrestling.
Yeah, really good job by a few of the Gettysburg wrestlers. Now, we saw it with Devlin with those early backs at the end of the first period, and now Bracken here, really opportunistic wrestling.
Exactly. He's already got that boot in. He's looking for more than just a win here. He's looking for more team points, which would be excellent. And now he's got his right boot in. Jake's really good on top. You'll see him go for that half Nelson there. But a good Granby by Nagle. And to clear that boot in and work towards the escape. Now we're in a pretty 50-50 position as Nagle earns the escape. Jake's going to be looking for another shot. You saw him hit that low single. He's also got some good throws in his belt, and he does have a nasty ankle pick who he's hit on some very good wrestlers.
Yeah, that was a good job by Bracken. You hear coaches yell a lot of the time, one, not two, and he bailed out to avoid being rolled there, and he had to give up the escape, but rather give up the escape than be reversed.
Exactly. He's able to maintain his lead and keep his 48 seconds of riding time, which is great to have early in a match like this. It'll be pretty easy for him should he have the opportunity to be on top later in the match to work up to that minute. Another great low single by Bracken. He's really mastered that shot. Nagle's looking to kind of step over and hook that near leg to him. And Bracken's kind of sitting up here. He's close to the new takedown rule, actually. If one of the wrestlers' backs is exposed at 90 degrees for 3 seconds, it's now a takedown. As Jake's close to working for that takedown. If he can free his leg and spin behind, he'll be in good shape. Nagle's got that reverse grip on the near leg of Bracken. He's going to look for maybe a Peterson or just kind of stand up here. As Bracken's able to get behind, and the referee gives it 2 as his hand's down, and there needs to be 3 points of contact for a takedown. And that's a tough escape to give up with only 5 seconds left, but Jake kind of felt like he was going to either get thrown or rolled through there, so he felt the need to escape, to give up the escape.
So at the end of the second period, Gettysburg's leading 9-7. We're going to give you a quick recap here of the early matches. You can see that on the left side of your screen there. Leonid Gazalik with the early win. Jordan Pinette lost a tough major decision to Jake Eckenbarger. Then Sean Thompson lost a decision to Jamali Willie, and Colin Devlin pinned DeAndre Tackett. Now we're here at 157 with Jake Bracken facing off against Cole Nagle.
You see Jake driving forward, tough and looking for his ride here. He's got that near wrist, and he's probably going to look to throw a leg in if I had to guess. Nagle's not doing much on bottom, but definitely a tough position to be in if you're McDaniel. Again with that roll, Jake was ready for it that time. That's really the best way to defend that, is to let go and let the wrestler simply roll through and then recover to the same position you were in.
Yeah, and Bracken almost got some near fall points there on that latest roll.
Exactly.
He's got a Western ride in now.
And you're seeing a lot of the Gettysburg wrestlers looking with that Western ride, kind of immobilizes one of the legs of the other opponent and keeps him down on the mat. Now Jake could easily look near side cradle here. He had it locked and gave it up for some reason. He could still get it if he wanted to.
Stalling
Unfortunate
warning.
stalemate. Yeah, stalling, I should say, on the top guy. Jake's got to look for more turns here if he wants to prevent another stalling call. And again, a shout out to Jake's parents who are watching all the way from Chatsworth, California. Obviously, tough for them to get here on a weeknight, but they did make the effort to watch the live stream. So Jake specifically mentioned to me to shout out his parents.
He's going for the cradle now. He could.
Nagle's spending a lot of time with his head close to his knees, and that's why Jake's able to consistently look for that cradle. Has yet to lock it up, but you never know.
Yeah, so Bracken's really close to locking up this riding time point. He'd have to be virtually on bottom the entire third period to not receive it, as he has 2 minutes and 54 seconds.
And he's going to opt neutral because he's already taken down Nagle twice. And again, you know, he's probably going to look for that low single.
Yeah, again, it's good to see.
Possible ankle pick there. Oh, and good go behind by Jake. Now we're in a little bit of a scramble, but Jake's looking like he's going to come out on top if he can fight that ankle away.
And he gets the 2.
He gets that last takedown. Now Jake's 3-0 with the takedowns, which gives him a 6-2 lead, effectively 7-2 with the riding time.
Could look for another cradle here. He's really heavy on the head of Nagle. That sit-up position kind of backfired for him. Nagle's 4-4 coming in on the season.
Again, goes for that Granby roll, but Jake's ready for it.
Now, if you're the bottom man here, you know, losing a pretty considerable lead with a minute left, what are you looking to do?
So, from here, Ryan, I'm looking to definitely look for my escape first, possibly a reversal. Nagle looks like he's pretty gassed, but he definitely does have that Granby in his arsenal. So you're definitely probably going to see him hit that at least one more time. Something that I like to do is kind of work up to my feet, and then the other wrestler will drop down on a leg or go for a chop, and that's when I can hit my Granby or a Peterson roll to look for 2 points maybe as opposed to 1. And there you see him hit that roll again, but at this point, Jake's been ready for it.
And, you know, that roll's kind of tough because as the bottom wrestler, the more you go into it, the better chance of completing the move, but the more you go into it, the less of a chance to bail out and get back to your base.
Exactly. The more he kind of commits to that, the more Jake's going to be able to turn him.
So Nagle's going to get 1 point there, I believe, for stalling on Bracken.
Exactly. Nagle's, you know, still working out, trying to attempt a roll, and Jake hasn't really made a great attempt to turn him in the referee's eyes. As you can see, he's been riding him pretty tough, but, oh, he's got the cradle locked.
He's got to suck him back, try to get some near falls. Good job by Nagle to avoid that.
Seems like Nagle was maybe a little ready for the cradle, and that's why Jake was hesitant. But now Jake's up to 4 minutes and 30 seconds of riding time, which is really impressive in just a 7-minute match. He's going to finish the match out on top here, final score being 6-3.
So congratulations there to Jake Bracken in his final home match here at Gettysburg.